Hey, so today I'm going to be going over Eternal.gg and my initial thoughts on it. It is a new NFT platform for streamers to put different moments and clips they have on and monetize, and for collectors to, well, collect awesome streaming moments. So, without further ado, let's get into it. I am going to be going over a list of the cons I see, and these are not permanent. They can be fixed. They're just temporary. They're the problems I see with the platform right now. And then I'm going to be going over the pros, which there are a lot of. This is one of the NFTs I am most excited about. And then at the end, I'm going to talk about where I think this project could end up and what it needs to do to be a successful NFT program and website. All right, so the first con is not a big one. It is just that my pack opening experience did take a while. As you can see, it took me about a minute to open my first pack. And I went ahead and I kind of tried it out. So I opened my first pack, and then I waited 5 minutes to open my second one, and then another 5 minutes to open my third. And the first pack took a minute to open, the second took about 30 seconds, and the third took about 20 seconds. So I have a feeling this is probably mainly to do with the amount of people opening packs at the time and the amount of usage the network is seeing. So I don't think this is a problem. I just think it's something that needs to be noted. It did seem like it was a considerably longer time than Top Shot takes. The next one also has to do with opening packs, and that is that when you have opened your pack and you have not revealed all of your moments or cards, whatever you want to call them, in Top Shot you can hover over them to see the rarity. So they're represented by different colors that sort of glow around it. And here there is no equivalent to that. So when you're doing pack openings or anything like that, you can't choose to open all your commons first and then uncommons and then rares or mythics, anything like that. And I think that's always a fun touch. The pack kind of gets spoiled if the first thing you open is your rare, because then you know that there's nothing too exciting else in it. So I wish they would add that sometime soon. All right, next up are just like two personal pet peeves, you could say. So the first one is that some of the moments, clips, were a little bit long, like close to a minute or 2 minutes, which I personally don't really like. I sort of like the short, flashy ones. So I don't really like that. And then the other one that goes hand in hand with that is that some of Rogue's clips, in fact I think most of his gameplay related clips, it had the first half of it be his Twitch stream, and then the second half was just his face with the same audio, and it was just really awkward how it was done. So I was not a huge fan of that. Yet another clip related problem I guess I had was that they all were square, and NFTs don't have to be square, and I feel like a 920 by 1080 resolution would have been a lot better for the platform, since it would have been able to capture the entire stream. And I don't really think there's a reason to have it be square when nearly all of Twitch and everything streams in that resolution, so it would be kind of better to have the clips and the moments be in that resolution. Alright, so the last con I have on my list is the fact that you cannot use your balance to buy packs. Yes, I know this is probably just temporary, but for me it's really important. It gets annoying to deal with charging, packs to credit cards over and over and over again, because you sort of lose track of how much you put into a platform. And I really like that about Top Shot, is that I can just put $50 in and let it sit there and buy, sell moments and whatnot, but I don't get confused about how much I've put into it, and it just keeps everything nice and simple. All right, on to the pros. The list is long, so let's get through this quickly. Everything on the website worked very smoothly. No complaints. The big pro I have is that there is such a tremendous amount of room that this platform can grow. Currently, it's with relatively small streamers. Like, can you imagine what would happen if we got like a Ludwig, a Pokimane, Myth, maybe 100 Thieves, or a FaZe? You know, you could do a whole gaming org on here. This has a lot of potential to get big and get big quickly. Another pro is that listing on the marketplace is easy, and the only thing I would suggest or seriously help with the listing process is if the prices of other of the same moment were there, so you could sort of base your price off of those. One other pro that I really like about it, I actually tried this just today for the second drop, is that not everybody is always going to be at home and have access to the computer. So it's very important to have a good mobile site that you can purchase packs on, because you know everybody's doing a different thing when packs drop, but you always want to be able to cop them. So purchasing packs on mobile was very easy. I was at work and it took about 1 minute to do so, so I'm very happy about that, and they did a great job with their mobile website. Another thing that they're doing well is that they are growing, at least in these 2 drops. So last drop, I looked and most of the creators had about 50,000 followers, I think, on Twitch, and then I looked at the ones we have this drop, and most of them have close to 200,000. So it's a significant increase in the popularity of the streamers, which is always good for the value of the moments. I think I may have mentioned this earlier, but another pro, and this is a big one, is that they have gotten themselves a deal with Evaluate Market, one of the most popular NBA Top Shot websites that allows you to track your collection and look at a whole bunch of market data. So I think that this will bring a lot of eyes to it, because a lot of Top Shot people are going to be using it. They might see that, you know, this new Eternal thing is up there and they might jump over. And it also just is really convenient to look at your collection from a financial standpoint and see, you know, is it going up? Is it going down? How am I doing? If you're in it for that. Some people are just in it because they love the product, which is also great. All right, these are the last 2 pros. So even though you can't buy packs with your balance you have on your account, you can in fact buy moments, which is great. And just, you know, it sort of points to the fact that Eternal is trying to do everything the right way, and you know, they're trying to follow in a lot of what Top Shot did, and I have very few things I dislike about Top Shot. Top Shot has done a great job. So if you can sort of follow the game plan that they're doing, you should be able to stay on a good path. And the other thing is, it's reminiscent of Top Shot. It feels like when I first joined Top Shot, I was one of the first like 20,000 people to get on there. And it just feels like that, you know, that small group of users, and it had, you know, unlimited packs that you can buy. And I think if we give this a couple of months, and if they continue to do what they're doing, they can definitely catch up, and this thing will, you know, just explode and become a giant hit. All right, so on to the future. These are just a couple of the things that I think they need to look at and prioritize doing in the next couple of months when they are trying to continue to grow. So I think the first one is to be able to withdraw. Any platform that has withdrawals automatically becomes much more legitimate, and people become much more willing to invest in and, you know, put their money in. The next one is, even if you're not able to withdraw money from your account, make it possible to use your account balance to buy new packs. You can already do it to buy new moments, So I don't see a reason why we can't have it so you can buy new packs with them. The next thing they have to keep in mind in the future is just to continue to partner with larger and larger creators. It could be insane if you get some like Aiden Ross clips in there. You know, there's some giant creators out there, and if you can get just one of them on the platform, it will do wonders. The last two are kind of weird. The first one is to keep packs somewhat limited in the future. Don't just give them away, because then they lose value and early collectors are sort of going to shy away because they're losing value that they could be putting in a different platform. And that also goes hand in hand with the content of each pack. I really liked how the first one was, where it was, I believe, 3 commons, 1 uncommon, and then 1 rare or mythic. Then they switched it to be 3 commons, 1 uncommon, and then 1 uncommon, rare, or mythic. So that 5th slot isn't even guaranteed to be a rare. I haven't opened mine yet. I don't know what's going to be in them, but I just don't really like that. I feel like there should always be a rare mythic slot, and having it be an uncommon in there just feels bad. The very, very last thing is to make moments giftable. This doesn't really have a huge effect on the platform. It simply is that I would love to do a giveaway and, give away some cool moments on the platform. So once they do that, I will be giving away some moments. So if you do that, Eternal, I'm just putting it out there, I will throw some moments around. And with that, I will probably be doing some live openings sometimes in the future. I have some really cool GTA packs. I think I have 3 GTA packs to open. I'll be doing it on my Twitch at twitch.tv/Clawziez, CLAWZIEZ. You can also, follow the YouTube. I'll probably post my pack openings there. And then if you want to know ahead of time, follow me on Instagram at the.clawziez. Everything will be linked below. And thank you for checking this out. I hope you found it helpful. If you have any, thoughts, ideas, suggestions, if you liked the format, if you thought the video was too long or too short, if you want me to do another one on a specific topic, drop it all in the comments. It would be awesome to hear from some people.